what else do evangelicals need to know about Prime Minister Yair Lapid? First, Lapid's IDF service was as a journalist, not in a combat unit. Netanyahu attacks Lapid as inexperienced, weak and left-wing, dangerous and irresponsible. Lapid counters by surrounding himself with men with extensive military experience. Last year, Lapid drove Netanyahu out of office. How? By forging an alliance with leaders from 7 other parties. One was former IDF Chief of Staff Benny Gantz, whom Lapid named as Defense Minister. Another was former Defense Minister Naftali Bennett. Supporters note that Lapid was the first Israeli foreign minister to travel to the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, and Morocco to strengthen the Abraham Accords and sign sweeping trade deals. They also note that already as Prime Minister, Lapid has hosted an American presidential visit in July and successfully fought a war with terrorists in Gaza in August. Will it be enough to convince voters that they can trust Lapid to keep them safe? Again, we'll find out soon. The second thing that evangelicals need to know is that Lapid has a vastly different approach to Iran than Netanyahu. Lapid is unequivocal that he'll never allow Tehran to get the bomb, and in August went public with his frustrations, saying it wasn't what Biden promised. In fact, Lapid urged Biden to walk away from the deal, adding, quote, anything else sends a message of weakness to Iran, unquote. Netanyahu had argued that it was too little, too late. He castigated Lapid for cozying up to Biden rather than going public early, often, and louder to warn just how apocalyptic and untrustworthy Iranian leaders really are. Third, Lapid boasts that he leads the most pro-gay rights party in Israel. One of his deputies is gay and an LGBTQ+ activist. Another says, quote, Yesh Atid has done more for the gay community than any other party in Israel in the past 6 years. Lapid says Israelis agree with him, citing a poll finding 78% believe gay marriage and civil unions should be legal. That said, evangelicals may be surprised to know that Netanyahu himself also actively courts Israel's gay community. Bibi urges all Israelis to stand in solidarity with Israel's annual gay pride parades. And in 2019, Netanyahu was the first prime minister ever to appoint an openly gay cabinet minister. The fourth thing that evangelicals should know is that while he's way behind Netanyahu in this area, Lapid has also come to believe that it's important to strengthen Israel's alliance with evangelicals. I asked him about it in our interview. You and I first met several years ago when you were interested in beginning to build some more relationships in the evangelical Christian leadership community. And talk for a moment about why. Why are you interested in building those relationships with evangelicals? It's almost been a monopoly for the prime minister for 25 years, but I'm encouraged to see you and others are saying, listen, you know, evangelicals are important to the state of Israel, not to one particular party. We need to reach out. But I'd love to get your sense of why is that relationship important? And what is it that evangelicals who don't know you yet, but you, of course, are rising in the polls, your party's rising in the polls, what should they know about you, and what might be counterintuitive to them?
Well, first and foremost, these are my brothers and my sisters in terms of we share the same values. We share a way of looking at the world, the Ten Commandments, this obligation to be better people. And there's something that really is important to me as an Israeli citizen and a patriot. It's true that God moves in mysterious ways, but he was not very mysterious about one thing. His obligation to give this land to the Jewish people. And people are trying to hide from this fact, but our evangelical friends are not. They shared this with us. My father, who was a Holocaust survivor, came here. He didn't go to New York. He didn't stay in Yugoslavia where he was born. He didn't go to Budapest where his family was from. He came here because And he was a complete secular, and he was the head of a secular party here in Israeli politics. But he came here because this is the land God has given us. And if there's one group in the world that sees this exactly as we do, and therefore they are my brothers and my sister, it's the evangelicals. So this is the reason, and we cherish so much in this country. The friendship, the support, the ability to be loud and clear about this support that we get from our friends around the United States and the US. I don't have enough words even to describe it. So it's such a great opportunity through you to just say we're thankful.